So it's really a pleasure to meet all of you and to address especially this very wonderful gathering. I would like to share with you that all of you are doing so well and creating something which is phenomenal. But something which I would like to share today is we have got to realize that as we are becoming successful, uh, successful, in fact, Mr. Raju Vijaya called me up yesterday and he told me that it was his highest check which has come last month, which is more than 15 lakh 60,000 plus. So I must congratulate
Thank you,
Mr.
sir.
Raju for this wonderful achievement. You know, I had yesterday some people coming in from Karnataka, all young boys, and everybody has been doing so well. It was really a pleasure to listen to their success stories in Vestige on how they all have become successful, how they have built up their houses, how they have bought cars, and how they have been able to change the lives of the people, their own lives, and the lives of their family also. People whose parents were daily laborers, but now their children have built houses and are giving such a wonderful, comfortable life to their family. And the meeting, what we are having today, is to realize what is our purpose. Now, when all of us become successful, if we start focusing on what do we have to do, then we actually realize that our purpose of doing Vestige, what exactly is the purpose? Something which I would like to highlight is when we started Vestige, we were driven by our determination to deliver happiness. You know, try to realize that Vestige is not only a business, Vestige is a purpose. It is a kind of a different thought process as compared to any other business. Now, in Vestige, we all have the power. You have the power to not only change your lives, but also to change lives of other people. Once you start realizing that what is the strength, what you have, and you can change the lives of the people, the purpose of working becomes entirely different. We just don't give money, we give happiness to people. When affluence comes, people become happy, their family becomes happy, their entire team becomes happy. So when we started Vestige, we were driven by our determination to deliver happiness and belief to help people live a life of economic independence and that too on their own terms. That is something which we have got to realize that in Vestige, we deliver happiness and make people economically independent. And the something which we have got to understand now as we move forward is what is your purpose, right? You are becoming leaders, you are earning good money, but is earning only money is the purpose? You know, the same question when I asked in Chennai, I was so happy to see that Mr. Raju Vijaya came up with his purpose. And his purpose is to have at least 500 people by 2025 in his team, those who are earning 5 lakhs and above. You know, that's a very, very powerful purpose, I must say. You know, not only Mr. Raju Vijaya has changed his life, but now he's not working for money. What he is working for is to change the lives of the people. You know, with him, when he has taken up the purpose of changing lives of 500 people, those who earn 5 lakh plus, if all of us understand this purpose and take the purpose like this to change the lives of the people, just try to realize what kind of a revolution we'll bring. Revolution to bring happiness into the lives of the people and to change them. Because in Vestige, we educate people, we train people, we mentally and psychologically change the thought process. People, those who are negative, people, those who are unhappy, we turn them into positive people. People, those who are self motivated, people, those who are ready to work and to change their lives from negativity to total positivity. The same way, I would like all of you to understand and make a purpose for you. Now, ask yourself, what is your purpose, right? Your purpose in Vestige has to be to change the lives of the people. When you make your downline successful, you will automatically become successful. Vestige is a movement not only for us or you to become rich or to earn money. You will definitely earn money. You will become rich. You will change the lives of your family. But that can only happen when you change the lives of your people. When your downlines become successful, you start becoming more successful. One thing which I would like to highlight is purpose is always bigger than your aspiration. You know, aspirations are what? Aspirations are something which you desire, something you aspire for, something what you would like to have or achieve in your life. But your purpose for working is always bigger than these aspirations. Because once you start becoming successful, you have a good house, you have a good car, you have a good bank balance, you have a comfortable life, then your aspirations have been met. But are we working only for aspirations? No. Our aspirations are there, but our purpose is actually bigger than our aspirations. If we realize about the pursuit of purpose in your network building, when we are building up the network, when we are building up this business, there are quite a lot of people, those who often think that direct selling is not a long lasting business. Why exactly they think that? Because they do not have the far-sightedness of the business concept. Why do they don't have the far-sightedness? Why? Because they are actually working or they have built up a network which is for their own gain. In that case, the business cannot last forever. When you would like to have residual income, you would like to give this business to your children and their children also enjoy the fruits and the benefits of the business what you have created. In that case, you have got to build a business which is long lasting. And the business can be long lasting only if you built it on a purpose. When each and every one of you is working to help others become successful, in that case, your entire network, your entire business is built upon that purpose where everybody is thinking of helping others. See, when everybody thinks of helping others, in that case, the business works with a very pious thought. It works with a very pious purpose where the greed for money is not there, because money is a natural process. It is a natural thing which comes over here when you are building up a business with purpose. When you build a business with purpose, in this case, your downlines love you more. They understand you better. They know that our upline is a true upline who's working day in and day out to help us to grow. When that faith is there, when that faith and love is there, the atmosphere, the feeling, the motivation in your network is entirely different. To take you further ahead, you have got to realize that who operates the business? The business which you are building, who operates that? There are two very important parts to this. Number one is the company's management, right? And number two, the most important part is leaders like you, those who are building up the business. Now, these two things, the company's management and leaders like you, are inseparable parts of each other. When we have got the same thought, we have the same purpose, we continue to grow and grow even bigger. Now, if you realize one thing, that Vestige is one of the largest direct selling companies in India, and we are the only Indian company which is in top 100 companies all across the world. Now, why exactly it has happened? You have seen there are so many companies which keep on coming in direct selling, but they are over there for some short time, but they are not over there for a long time. That is the difference between Vestige and other companies. Other companies are driven by profit. Other companies do not have a purpose. Their purpose may be greed, but in Vestige, our purpose is to change the lives of the people. If we realize that why Vestige is such an outstanding company, because in Vestige, the purpose is entirely different. There are different factors. What is the internal factors which are over there? The number one internal factor is Vestige is a company with foresight. We always work for long term, and we have long lasting strength, right? The top management, it possesses professional direct selling knowledge and excellent management skills. Having been into this business for more than 26 years now, we have got all the direct selling knowledge and professional experience to run a company which is stable, a company which continues to grow, a company which helps people to grow. Along with the internal factors which I just mentioned regarding the company with the foresight and long-lasting strength, and the top management which possesses direct selling knowledge and excellent management skill, the external factors are equally important. Because why we are so strong? Because we have a team of distributors with a heart of gratitude. You know, the strength of Vestige is you, our leaders. Leaders, those who are with a pure heart, a heart which is full of gratitude, and leadership which is willing to continuously improve. I'm so happy to see all of you at 5 o'clock. We have got now 900 plus people, those who are online, and it is increasing, right? If you are up at 5 o'clock in the morning, why exactly? Because you are full of gratitude and you are willing to learn. Even at 5 o'clock in the morning, you are not bothered about your comfort, but it is your hunger, it is your desire to learn even more. Now, when a leadership has that quality, that they are always ready to learn even more, that is called a strong leadership, right? And The next factor in this is a learning network which has the heart to heart coordination between the company and the leaders, and it continuously marches ahead. I would like to say over here, Vestige is an international business which is continuously pursuing for purpose, expansion, stability, and longevity. You know, we have got to understand over here what is meant by the pursuit of purpose. Our pursuit of purpose, that why should we follow this? Why should we chase this? Why should we work on this purpose? Is to build a healthy network. I won't say build a big network. I would say build a healthy network with a strong foundation. Just enrolling people, just making members or making new distributors is not enough, right? The purpose is to build a network which is healthy and with a strong foundation. Just like our human body has got antibodies, right? If some infection comes, some cold comes, some flu comes, our body's natural defense mechanism fights it, and we don't need any medicine. Why? Because our body is internally strong. In the same way, we have to build our network, which is a healthy network with a strong foundation, which has got so many antibodies that it can take care of all the external and future challenges and competition which may come. Now, we have got to realize one thing: if we have a healthy network, so in that healthy network, when you are working with a purpose, there will not be any negativity. There won't be any doubt between uplines and downlines. Now, there are quite a lot of downlines, those who quit. Now, we have got to realize why do they quit? They primarily quit when they have lost faith, when people think that we are alone and we will not be able to do it. But when you build up a healthy network with a strong foundation and with a purpose, people realize that our uplines are over here, our teams are over here. I'm not alone in my fight to become successful, but my team and my people are over here. In that case, the body's immune systems, the network immune system becomes even more strong. With that feeling of belonging, that feeling of togetherness, that feeling of support, when every downline realizes that my upline is there with me and my upline is working to make me successful, in that case, the network becomes very, very strong. When I talked about body's immune system and antibodies, in that case, you will not have to worry that your downlines will go to any other company or they will quit the business, because they will not quit, because they have got one thing which they will never find in any other business or any other company, which is uplines and downlines, those who are driven by purpose. In pursuit of purpose, I would like to highlight one thing. A network needs the right concept of purpose and action. One of the most important things which we have got to realize is action, right? Action to become strong and healthy. A business that thrives on helping others, that is very, very important. If we are building up a business just for our own benefit, in that case, the business cannot be strong, because your downlines will see it. They will have that feeling that everybody is working for their own benefit and nobody is caring for me. So in that case, their longevity is not going to be there in business. So when you build up a business that thrives on helping others, Vestige is a very noble business. Our company has come this far because the entire company, the entire philosophy has been to help others and not only to earn profits. What, when we talk about pursuit of purpose, is to work wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly is very, very important because when we work with our whole heart, 100% we give to establish a network, that is what makes us strong. When we talk about the right concept of the business, how we can understand the purpose and take it forward is to self-zeroize ourselves, your attitude, and be willing to discard your pride. You may become a star, diamond, a crown, double crown, or double universal crown, right? But whatever level we might achieve, whatever income we may have, as leaders, we have got to keep on self-zeroizing us. Try to understand the business, what you are building, is being built simultaneously along with you by your downlines. Whatever level of achievement what you have is also there because of your downlines. If you don't have a team, in that case, you won't have that title also. So when you self-zeroize whichever level you may be, and you are willing to discard your pride, most important part in our business is never to become proud. We have always to be humble, always loving towards your people, right? Always to build business where your downlines are confident about you, because otherwise they will be afraid to approach you if you have pride in you. And don't ever try to reinvent the wheel. To become successful in Vestige, to grow over here, to earn income worth lakhs or crores per month is absolutely possible because people are already earning those income. When they're earning that kind of an income, in that case, you don't have to reinvent the way or the wheel to find out a new way to do the business. What I always say over here is people, those who can really grow, are those who are ready to be independent. Your uplines are there to help you, to guide you, to teach you. You have to learn very fast and be independent. Don't let dependence be a habit. Because I keep on hearing that people complaining that our upline has not done many meetings for us. We have built up the business ourselves. That's very good. That's why you are a leader. That's the way you can survive for a long time and you can build up a strong network. Why? Because you are independent. Always be independent is something which I recommend, because people, if make dependence a habit, if they are depending upon others, they're depending upon uplines or they're depending upon other leaders or the company, in that case, their growth cannot be very big. They'll have very small success. But to have a bigger growth, a bigger achievement, you have got to be learn to be independent and don't let dependence be a habit. When we say what is meant by the pursuit of purpose, it means that we create a business which has number one, power and leadership. Number two, it has got system. Third thing, which is also very important, is it has a culture. We in India are such a proud country. Why? Because our culture is very, very strong. The family values what we have, the values which have been given to us by our parents, by our society, by whichever religion what we follow. The culture which has given us of respect, of love, is absolutely different as compared to other parts of the world. This kind of a culture is missing in countries of the West, right? In India, we are always strong and we are always trusting others because our culture is very, very strong. And along with this, what we have got to understand is, along with the system and culture, what we pursue and why do we build uh, with a purpose is our future. In future, all of you know, right? I know all of you must have heard stories about people, those who have become phenomenally successful in Vestige. They have become successful, right? People have been able to change their lives. Everybody is growing. They are growing. Why? Because of a future is secure with Vestige. And when we are working with all these things, when we talk about the purpose, and purpose, I talked about four factors. Number one, power, system, culture, and future. When we talk about power, what do we have to do in our business, in our network, is to nurture quality replacement leaders to facilitate leaders. That means create so many leaders in your network so that if one or two go away also, they'll also, your business is stable because there are other people, those who are ready to replace the leaders, those who have gone away. So that is the power what you create. If the power is there only with you, in that case, your network cannot be stable. But when you work with a purpose to have many, many, many more leaders in your network, in that case, your network becomes powerful. Because with one or two leaders going away, your business won't go down because you have got so many other leaders to bring up and to stand and be leaders. Second most important thing, what we have to do is the system which has got to be there. A system which is simple, which is easy, which is effective. Now, the three things which I said, simple, easy, and effective, is very, very necessary. Because if you make a system which is complex, in that case, your people will not be able to follow or duplicate it. For people to follow and duplicate the system, the system has got to be simple, easy, and effective. When the system is simple, easy, and effective, you will be able to implement it in a fast manner, in a speedy manner. Speedy duplication will be there, and automatic operation will start happening. The way it is happening in Vestige. Everybody can do the CNT, everybody can show the plan, everybody can talk about the healthcare products, everybody can talk about the personal care products, because it is so easy to duplicate. You look at it once, you look at it twice, you look at it three times, then you're ready to do it yourself because it is easy to understand and too easy to duplicate. That is kind of a system which you have got to create in your network also, so that your network becomes strong and a network with a purpose. Now, the third most important thing when we build a strong network with a purpose is culture, a culture of gratitude. Now, gratitude is something which always brings love. Gratitude is something which builds a very strong bond. When downlines are thankful to their uplines, when they say, "Thank you so much, my upline actually helped me and helps me so much. He's so polite." This is something which we have got to continue to do it. Not only downlines to uplines, but uplines to downlines also. When your downlines come to the meeting, say thank you so much. Downlines do consistency, say thank you so much. When downline bring guests to the meetings, say thank you so much. Because that is something which creates a power in the business, right? It takes away the pride. It brings the humbleness in all of you, right? This is something which we have got to ensure. When we talk about in our purpose, our culture is to abide by principles. The culture has got to be to follow the rules. The culture has got to be to follow the system, a system which is ethical, where there are no complaints of cross-lining or cross-sponsoring. When you are ethical, that you don't want to poach upon any other downlines or their guests, in that case, everybody is safe with their people and their prospects and their guests, right? That is the culture which we have got to bring, right? A culture which is fully committed, commitment which has got to be completely there, and which is willing to reciprocate. Reciprocate means that if somebody does one job, you are ready to do two things for them. That is reciprocation, which you have got to do. When that feeling comes and when that culture comes, our network becomes absolutely strong. Along with reciprocation, what we have got to do is to sacrifice. Remember one thing, our country became free because so many freedom fighters gave sacrifice. They are not alive today. Our leaders, those who brought us freedom, may not be alive, but we are enjoying the benefits of their sacrifice. Those leaders, those who lost their lives, right, they never dreamed about power. They just dreamed about their purpose was to bring independence to India. Now, all of us, when we are building our business, we have got to build it with the purpose to bring happiness to all our people. And for that, we'll have to sacrifice. We'll have to walk an extra mile. We'll have to handhold. We'll have to help our people. The way our freedom fighters did, that is the way what we have to do is to bring freedom to so many other people. Here we have got to be willing to learn, work harder, and never be complacent. When we become successful, it does not mean that our job is done, right? I can say one thing, that when we become successful, we have created a path. We have created the way on which others can become successful. You know, if you actually look at the engineers, those who build a road, they build a road through the path which has never been traveled before. They level it, they pave it, they do everything. Why? Because once the road is made, then the others can run on top of that without facing any problems. We as leaders, what we are doing is we are creating a path. We are creating a road. We are creating a highway on which our future generations and our downlines can run. So to make that road, to make that highway, we as leaders have got to do the sacrifice of hard work. When we do hard work and we bring power, we bring culture, we bring in system into our business, in that case, for our coming leadership, the leaders of your downlines, those who will come after 2 years, after 5 years, after 10 years, they will find things to be very easy. Why? Because you have done the sacrifice and you have not been complacent. You have worked hard to create that kind of a system. I always keep on saying one thing, that just try to think, what if this was the last day on earth? If it was going to be your last day on earth, what are going to be your regrets? Right? I have been blessed by God. I have been blessed by millions of people. I'm a very, very lucky man that I have got so many people, those who love me, right? But if this was the last day on the face of the earth, I will still have one regret. And that regret would be to help more and more people become successful. I think so. We are blessed with a wonderful life. We are blessed with a wonderful family. We are blessed with wonderful friends. We have got our team members, our people, our families, those who love us so much. When they love us so much, we don't have got to go from this world with any regrets. Each and every one of us should be working to help people become even more successful. When we make them successful, we are living our purpose and we are doing the things what we can do. I always say one thing, you know, people, those who get into bad habits, those who don't work, those who keep on sleeping the whole day long or go into bad habits, they are the ones, those who don't have a purpose in life. The purpose of life is to live a life of purpose. That's the most important thing. When you have clarity that what do you want to do in life, where do you want to go, what is your bigger purpose? Like I said, okay, you want to have a car, you want to have a lakh of rupee income, you want to go on to 5 lakh rupees income. That is an aspiration. Aspiration and purpose is entirely different. In Vestige, you become successful when you build a life which is full of purpose, and your purpose is to help people. When you start helping people, you will automatically become successful and your aspirations will be complete. Your aspirations will be fulfilled. If you are looking at 5 lakh, 10 lakh rupees income, you are looking at a luxury car, you are looking at a house, that will happen. That will happen for sure. But because that will be your aspirations and your monetary goals. But what we have to focus on is what is your purpose, and you have to live a life of purpose. There is a purpose, which is bigger for our existence, right? And how do we, you know, discover this purpose? We discover this purpose by being with each other. In this program, which I did in Chennai also, I highlighted one story, which is called Ubuntu. As I had mentioned over there in Chennai also, you know, in Africa, there are quite a lot of tribes which still do not want to come into mainstream. They want to live their life the way they have been living or their ancestors have been living for centuries. So they don't want to come into the mainstream. So there are scientists which go over there, try to meet them, try to talk to them, so that they can bring them into main life, to give them healthcare, to give them better education, to give them a life of security. Now, when these scientists go over there, one of the things which they always do, how do they get into the tribes and how do they start meeting them, is they always try to look for the children first, because children are always friendly and very playful. So what they always do is they take some sweets for them, some toffees for them, because children love sweet things. So when they take toffees, they give them toffees and the children become their friends. And from children, they approach their parents. Now, there was one scientist who went over there and he went into a tribe and he called the children over there and he put toffees at a little distance. And he said, when I say go, all of you run. And who runs the fastest and reaches over there first will get all the toffees. This is what generally happens in a race, right? Everybody tries to beat others, be faster, reach there first. So when he said go, right, he expected the children to start running. But what he saw was something which was very surprising. He saw that the children held each other's hands and started running together. So all of them reached over there together and they took all the toffees and shared with themselves. So the scientist was very surprised. He said, "What is this?" So the children said, "This is called Ubuntu." Ubuntu means that not a single person can be a winner. When we are all together, then we are all winners. This is such a wonderful philosophy. And this is the philosophy which we follow in Vestige too, because I am because you are, right? Our leadership is there because you are there. Vestige is largest company. Why? Because you are there, right? So there are 4 P's of purpose, what we would like to highlight over here. The most important thing in our business is the first P, which we called people. Now, in this, we have got to always be responsible towards the community what we have. Community not necessarily means the caste or people living in our locality or our brothers. It is human community what we have. Right? When we are responsible to them, responsibility means that when you are caring for them, you are loving them, when if they have any problem, you are ready to share their problem and always be with them. Right? That is our responsibility towards the people what we are today, and lead the way with the vision and ensure mutual accountability. Let's not ever blame anybody that they did not do. We have got to have that mutual accountability, that this is the things which I'm responsible for and these are the things you are responsible for. When you have a mutual responsibility, in that case, the 4 important P's of purpose, which is people, we build a very strong relationship. When we build a strong relationship, in that case, our business becomes strong, our network becomes strong, right? We have got to empathize with our team and build strong networks. Networks are always built by people. So we should always keep on focusing along with retailing to have more sponsorship, more people joining us so that we can educate them we can take them to happiness, we can give them financial freedom. So to build stronger and larger teams has got to be the one of the purposes of ours so that we can build a strong network, right? When we do this, we build a super powerful team. To take you further ahead, you all have got to set a target for yourself. Set a target that in next 6 months, how you are going to double up your team, how you are going to create more bronze directors, how you are going to create more silver directors, and how you are going to up the level of so many people, those who are working with you, right? The second P, which is of the four P's in purpose, is prosperity. When we say in your success lies our success, that is the prosperity thought process, what we do, right? What we have got to bring over here is new knowledge, new ability, inspiration, and all these values they add to bring us so that we can share, we can care, we produce, and we inspire others, right? This is something which brings prosperity to everybody. When we say this, the success of your team is your success too. That means when your people become successful or even go on to higher levels as compared to you, that becomes your success too. And to help your team become successful, what you have got to do is to set targets and suggest buying patterns, because health connects us all. You know, to suggest products is very, very important, because what happens is if we do not suggest products on what they should retail and on which they can build up the business, people try to take the shortcut. They would like to retail more of tea, they would like to retail more of soap, rice bran oil, or coffee, or toothpaste, or toothbrush, thinking it is easier and everybody requires it. But the point is, these products are not going to bring them long-term customers. They are not going to make them build long-term clients, long-term distributors. Because tea, coffee, everything, rice bran oil or any cooking oil, they can get anywhere in any shop. But what nobody can get anywhere is wonderful products like Vestige, where they'll continue to get good health. Remember one thing, especially after COVID, the entire world has realized that immunity and good health is very, very important. Not only now, but for all time to come, people will always be more focused. When you highlight that your products can give them good health and longevity, and they will have great experience, people are going to be bound with you. So we have got to focus our network to move to retail healthcare products. All these products, what we have, like tea, soap, toothpaste, cooking oil, coffee, or any other product, or shampoos, they are the one for our self-consumption. But to do business, we have got to focus on healthcare. Why? Because health connects us all. Now, when we are building up a strong team with these, uh, this thing, you have got to set up your targets. To set up targets, the best way is to have more number of people doing consistency. Why exactly we have got 100 PV consistency? Because that kind of a products can be easily be consumed by a family. But if people come and do business worth 500 or 600 rupees and you are working so much with them, those people are not going to become successful because their downlines are also going to follow the same way. For them to become successful, you have got to make them be creatures of Vestige, to be users of Vestige products, and to swear by loyalty towards Vestige products. And that will happen when they start consuming regularly. Regularly can happen only with consistency. So that is what you have to do, is target your people, make them understand, and build up their own baskets of 100 PV. Whether it is a mix of healthcare or personal care or consumables, you have got to ensure that they majority people in your network buy 100 PV. Now, we say health connects us all. If we actually realize Vestige has got a wide range of products which are for every age category. We have got products which are for age group of 10 to 25. We have products which are from the age group of 25 to 40. We have got products which benefit, which help people from the age of 40 plus also. One thing what we say is, right, har ghar health, right, that we give healthy products. We make people healthy and we make people wealthy, right? Vestige products are there for everybody's life. Now, you can have the information from your uplines, those who were there in the Way to Purpose program, where we had highlighted that when we are talking about the age group of 10 to 25, what are the products what they require? They require products for to boost their immunity. They require products for mental well-being. They want products to boost their energy. They want products for good skin and health and eyesight, and they need to control or gain their weight. So the products we have got for every every category, we can recommend products in this category because India is a young nation. When we are a young nation, we have such a large population which needs these wonderful products to stay healthy and to live a long life. So be confident and target people in different, target customer in different age groups, those who require wonderful products. If we go on to the age group of 26 to 40, what do people in this age group require? In this age group, people require a healthy heart. They require healthy blood sugar, healthy liver, right? And to boost energy, they need to have healthy hemoglobin levels and weight management also. And all our products, if we talk about from Vestige flax oil to Vestige krill for heart, CoQ10, and for healthy sugar levels, our Ayush Shante Gluco Health, and all the product categories what we have, whether in boost, an energy boost, we have got Sebuckthorn, Stavri, we have got Combiotics, we have got Spirulina. All these product categories are over there which can give people a wonderful and a healthy life. Our purpose, like I mentioned before, is not only to become healthy, but also to make other people healthy and wealthy too. When we talk about age group of 40 plus, what do they require? They have got problems with joints, their knee osteoarthritis becomes a problem for them. They have got problems with blood sugar levels. They have got problems with liver. They start facing kidney problems, heart becomes a problem, right? And obviously, they need more products to boost their energy. Now, in all these categories, we have got wonderful products like glucosamine, calcium, collagen. We have got for blood sugar levels products like Vestige Neem, Gluco Health. For healthy liver, we have got our Ayushante liver health. For kidneys, we have got Ayushante kidney health. For healthy heart, we have got Vestige flaxseed oil and the prime krill oil. And to boost energy, we have got sea buckthorn and spirulina. Do you realize what a vast range of products we have in Vestige, which actually gives people a good life? Now, the next P in 4 Ps of purpose, which I would like to highlight, is the prospective. We have got to always keep on thinking with an open mind. Opportunity is everywhere. We have the key is to develop strong networks with the mantra of potential wealth and drive new joinings from where our strength lies. Vestige is very, very strong all across the country, right? And in smaller towns, the opportunity is lesser, right? When opportunity is lesser in smaller towns where there are no big companies, there are not big offices where they can find a job or anything, people all across find it very difficult to start a career and to look for a good job. So these are the areas where we should continue to focus, because small towns have less career opportunities but a large pool of aspiring talent. Over 70% of our distributors are from real Bharat, and that's why it makes Vestige so unique. We have got to remember that we have got our responsibility to the planet what we have. So we have got to build a healthy planet which will turn into give us a healthy nation. And health and wealth, when we give to our people, we all are going to be great nation builders, right? And how we can strengthen our network through economic independence. Like they always say, when you travel in an aircraft, the instructions are always given before the aircraft takes off that in case the cabin pressure drops, these masks will drop from the overhead bins. So you have got to put your mask first. Remember first. They say you have to put your mask first before you help others. When we are deciding on a purpose, what we have to do, we have got to make ourselves successful first before we make others successful. Because when we are successful, then only people are going to get more confidence in what we do. And they will also believe that they can also become successful because we have become successful. Right? I always say, strengthen your strong front lines, because bronze directors and below levels are pivotal to growth of our business. And we as leaders have got to handhold them and to take them further ahead. There are steps which have been suggested in this training program on how to be a millionaire in Vestige. I'll request all the leaders, those who were there for the Way to Purpose program in Chennai, you must share those 6 steps to be a millionaire with all your downlines, right? I always say, to add value to others, you must first value others. If you want to put something into people, you want to change their lives, start respecting them first, start knowing them first. Valuing them means that you start loving them, you start caring for them, you understand them. Once you understand them, then only they will be able to understand you. Let it not be a one-way communication, but let it be a two-way traffic of thought process, of affection, and of love, right? With this, we can continue to build the business. I always say, you are the true reflection of Vestige. And the road to success is within your reach, right? You have got to work hard and make it happen. And Vestige, as an organization, as a family, is always there with you. I would like to say in end, step up, take control of your destiny, right? Upcoming products are wonderful products, what we are launching for your success. The Absorbent Subli spray, what we have launched, is a very unique product. It is changing the world scenario, that how vitamins can be taken and they can be absorbed really fast. No other direct selling company in India or even in the world, as according to my knowledge, does not have these kind of products. And Vestige is the first company to do it. And I would like to say that we will continue to bring these kind of wonderful products to you so that you can build up a network which is phenomenally there. Vestige is doing various things on technology front. The kind of a technology what we are offering, whether it is application through information or trainings, we will continue to give all these wonderful things to you. In the new times, we have brought in the new CNTs, new training programs, and we are expanding all across the world. This year alone, we have launched 2 countries. In February, we launched Ghana, which has been a very, very great success. And last month in September, we launched Philippines, and which is going to become a very, very big market for us. And we'll be launching Thailand very, very soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, now think again. After today's session, what is your purpose? Your purpose is to help people live a life of economic independence. The way Mr. Raju Vijaya has decided his purpose, that by 2025, he is going to have 500 people, those who are earning 5 lakh plus. That's is such a noble purpose. Build up a purpose like this, and believe me, you will become even more stronger and you will become even more successful. So that was something which I wanted to talk to you from my heart to heart with you. It's been wonderful having this morning session. And I would like to thank Mr. Raju for inviting me over here. And I would like to thank all of you so much from the bottom of my heart for coming online this early in the morning to meet me. And I would like to say, after starting this day with you all, my day is going to be the best ever day in my life because I have met all of you over here. Right? With this, I would like to hand over back to Mr. Raju. Thank you so much, Mr. Raju, and thank you so much, Steve. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Wonderful